Mabel Fairbanks, legendary ice queen. Mabel Fairbanks was a figure skater and coach. Fairbanks began skating around 1925. While working as a babysitter in New York City, she would often watch ice skaters in Central Park and became interested in the sport. She bought a pair of oversized, ill-fitting skates for $1 at a pawn shop. She stuffed the skates to make them fit and began skating in the park. When she tried to get into a local ice rink, she was denied because of her race, but she was determined to learn to skate. She took herself to the north end of Harlem and with the skates that she had bought, skated on small frozen ponds and puddles. She began to teach herself to skate. In her continued desire to practice her skills on ice, she ventured out into the city to find an ice rink facility that would allow her in. Time after time, she was denied interest to skate at many of the city's rinks because of her color, but she did not let that deter her. The manager of the local ice rink noted her persistence and finally let her in. He requested that she could only skate the last 30 minutes of the evening session. Initially, no one would teach her, so she picked up moves by eavesdropping on white skaters' lessons. As a result of her enthusiasm, she caught the eye of the then legendary U.S. ladies champion, Mabel Vincent Owen, who helped refine Fairbanks' skating technique with tips and pointers. Fairbanks was finally shattering the race barrier in the city. Because she was not allowed to compete due to race and bigotry of the skating community in the city, Owen encouraged her to create her own shows and venues. Taking that suggestion to heart, Fairbanks was soon producing her own show at a local ice rink after their closing hours, as well as shows in supper clubs, the Apollo Theater, and other social venues in and around Harlem. Fairbanks performed in shows in New York until the late 1940s. Then she left the East Coast for California, where she toured internationally. Though the talent was there, Fairbanks was up against a sport that actively discriminated against non-white skaters. Rinks did not allow black skaters to practice, and white coaches wouldn't work with black athletes. Even popular ice skating tour shows like Ice Follies, Holiday on Ice, and Ice Capades wouldn't hire black talent. The competitive side of the sport was structured to prevent all but white athletes from taking part. She was not allowed into the U.S. Olympic trials or any competitive figure skating events. Her deepest desire was to become a coach of young competitive skaters of all races, with her primary focus in helping nurture and support African American figure skaters. She quickly gained fame and respect, first becoming the coach of the children of Hollywood's elite. She also coached many skaters who later became Olympic champions. In 1997, Mabel Fairbanks became the first African American inducted into the U.S. Figure Skating Hall of Fame. She was inducted into the International Women's Sports Hall of Fame in October 2001, just weeks after she passed away from cancer. In 2020, U.S. Figure Skating established the Mabel Banks Skatingly Yours Fund. Awards of up to $25,000 are given to rising skaters of color to help pay for training and for competitions. Until next time, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Press the bell to be notified of future uploads. Thank you for watching.